They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 49 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The give is to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On second down, Elliott.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Elliott.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 29, Bridgewater.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alberto. 35 yards, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now Pollard.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Play action now. Bridgewater.
That's complete. Okuegbuna.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. But that won't help at all as he's down at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Dak. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.